Hello my friend, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Chelsea here, Chelsea there, Chelsea everywhere. What the world of football would have been without Chelsea players. We are dominating Europe, we are dominating the world at the moment. I really don't know where to start this video or how to structure this video because it's too much to talk about. So I'm gonna go freestyle here to start talking about certain players, you know, Chelsea on international duties. Let's start by talking about the king himself, Romelu Lukaku. And we're gonna say, congratulations, king, because guess what? 100th selection in the national team. And in the last 50 games, he scored 50 goals. You heard it, and he scored in the last game too. So this guy, man, he's going places, and if he can bring that kind of form at Chelsea Football Club, I am telling you, the debate about who is going to be the golden boot in the Premier League, blah 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 blah, is going to be over before even it starts. You know what I mean? Because with Cristiano Ronaldo back in the Premier League, with Harry Kane at Spurs, people are debating at the moment who is going to be the golden boot in the Premier League. You know, you have your opinion, and opinions depend on the club that you support. If you are a Man United fan, you're gonna say it's gonna be Cristiano Ronaldo. You are a Spurs fan, you're gonna say it's gonna be Harry Kane. You are a Liverpool fan, you're gonna say it's gonna be Mo Salah or Sadio Mane. So it's normal, but at the end of the day, if we are honest enough here, I think Romelu Lukaku is going to be a serious candidate here. Okay, with Harry Kane, I see one of them win the golden boot, and I wish and I hope that it's going to be Romelu Lukaku. And to get to those numbers, you need also a little bit of help from the team, from the management team, from your manager. What I mean by that is sometimes you have to give responsibilities of taking penalties and free kicks to your number 9, you know, because it's gonna increase, you know, his chance of getting an individual prize. I know Romelu Lukaku is not somebody who will really care about, you know, individual performances and all that. For him, it's all about the team. But at the end of the day, we need to start pushing our players a little bit, okay? The Golden Boot is a very good individual award for him to get. And I also understand the people who will say it's gonna be so disrespectful for Jorginho, because Jorginho is the vice captain. He's a very good guy in the dressing room, very influential. It's gonna create some conflict in the dressing room. But Jorginho also is a professional football player. He knows everything that I'm talking about here. And remember, even back in the day when Frank Lampard took the duties of penalties and give it to Timo Werner, because he wanted to boost a little bit of confidence. Remember that? But Timo Werner, being Timo Werner, missed a penalty and himself asked to be taken off the duty of taking penalties. That's how low in confidence Timo Werner was. So the question here is, my friend, can we, or are we gonna give the penalties to Romelu Lukaku or free kicks or whatever? Just leave in the comment and tell me why or why not. Another Chelsea ex-player that I wanted to mention in this video is Eden Hazard. I don't know, man, I still consider this guy as a Chelsea player for some reason. It looks like he never left. It looks like he never really was a Real Madrid player. It's a little weird, the feeling in me right now. Like Eden Hazard, every time he plays, I consider him always as a Chelsea player, but a true legend. Yeah, it was nice also to see him scoring because it's been a while, and every time he scores, I'm so happy for him because of everything that he's been through at Real Madrid, getting booed by the fans and struggling with injuries. And also we have also to admit that our golden boy is not disciplined enough. He's not the category of like Leo Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo, who would take personal work seriously. He will come back from the holiday with extra 5 kilos and all that. So all that, the lifestyle also can influence on your injuries. If Eden Hazard had the discipline of a professional football player, he was going to be right on top there. And I'm afraid he was going to have even the Ballon d'Or. Even when Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi were on top, Eden Hazard was going to win at least one Ballon d'Or. It looks like it's a little bit too late for him because he's even talking about retiring after the World Cup next season. Yeah, I watched an interview in French, when he gave to the Belgium television, and he was like, he doesn't know what to do after the World Cup. Let's just go there and play and let's see what's going to happen. So clearly he's already thinking about leaving football altogether. So, and people have been asking me if we should get Real Madrid, we should get Eden Hazard back at Chelsea. My answer always is going to be no. I don't want to use sentiment here. I don't want to see a legend like Eden Hazard getting booed at the bridge because you know what we do, right? We are not patient. We don't remember what happened yesterday. The kids today don't even remember Eden Hazard anymore. It's been only 2 years that he left Chelsea, but nobody wanna care about him anymore. If he comes back at Chelsea and not performing on the field, the same people who enjoyed his time at Chelsea are going to turn against him. So it's gonna be fine for him to go somewhere, finish his career, and maybe come back one day to work in the office or something like that. Let me know what you think about Eden Hazard. Would you like to see him back at Chelsea Football Club? Next up, let's talk about Timo Werner. Turbo Timo is back. The man is on fire at the moment. He scored 2 goals in 2 games. And one of the goals also was ruled out because of the offside position. But it's always good to see him score, even offside goals, because it's going to only build his confidence. Remember, I told you this season is going to be Timo's season. I don't care what other people are going to say. My boy is going to fight for the golden boot with Romelu Lukaku, with Harry Kane, with Ronaldo right on top there. Yeah, you heard it here. Yeah, I know, right? I got it wrong last season because I sold you the golden boot from Timo Werner in the Champions League and the Premier League. But hey, this season, we're gonna prove people wrong. I know the goal was like a type-in, but it's a goal, okay? It doesn't count when it comes to Tammy Abraham, but a type-in can count also when it comes to other players. Next up, the motherland of England. They won 4-0 at home, and Reece James was immense. Mason Mount, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a player. Reece James hit the bar. He was just dominating just like nobody's business. And he played in the midfield. That tells you that we have options. I was also happy to see Patrick Bamford, one of us. Remember him? Made in Chelsea. But that is not the topic. Let's move on to the next one. Jorginho Frello with Italy. Yeah, Jorginho missed a penalty, but he did good. He did pretty good. And that's why I saw some of the debate on social media that we have to take the penalty duties away from Jorginho. Because remember, he missed in the final of the Euros. Okay? and then he missed in this World Cup qualifier. And it's becoming a little bit too much. Remember at Chelsea Football Club last season also he missed like 3 penalties, something like that. So people know exactly how to, how to save his penalties. I always, or I almost get heart attack every time I see Jorginho with the hope jump and score. It's always good when it goes in, but when it doesn't go in, he looks like a mug. So that is going to bring me back to the questions, or the question that I asked at the beginning of this video. Should we continue to give our penalties to Jorginho, or you think we should just give them to Romelu Lukaku? Man, like I said, we have so much to cover, but it's about time. We don't have enough time to cover everything in a very short video like this, because it's gonna be a 2-hour video. And let me just pay my respect also to Jamal Musiala. Remember him? One of us, playing for Germany now. He's 18 years old, killing it. And at Chelsea Football Club, nobody even knew who he was, 2 years ago. Now he's killing it at Bayern Munich and killing it in the national team. Armando Broja, also my brother from Albania, he scored a wonderful goal, and wow, what a celebration. So like I said, man, we are everywhere. We have quality everywhere. We have the best academy in the world. We have the best team in the world, champions of Europe. And this season, be ready. Be afraid, and be very afraid, because Chelsea are coming for you. The last good news for this video is that Lukaku took a yellow card to make sure that he doesn't play the last game on Wednesday against Belarus away. So that means that the boy is back in London by the time you watch this video. He could have scored more goals with the national team, but who cares? Chelsea first, right? Haha!